Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Nicole's Review, featuring talk that matters. It is a pleasure today to have Mr. Ron Bell. Mr. Ron Bell is from the Governor Deval Patrick and Tim Murray's office. He is the senior advisor for the community affairs. Um, Mr. Ron, please tell us about yourself.
Sure. First of all, thank you for having me on your show, Nicole's Review, and I'm very happy to be here in Arlington, Mass. My role as a senior advisor for community affairs is to be the outreach vehicle for the administration. So what we do, the governor is very passionate about engaging young people and people throughout the Commonwealth in civic engagement. So community affairs, what we do is connect the community to the administration. I remember when I first started in the administration, we had a lot of people that were not accustomed to coming into the State House, and we were faced with questions of how much does it cost? You know, people who typically didn't go into the State House. So at first I thought it was somewhat, I chuckled, but I realized that there's some education we need to do in our communities across the Commonwealth. The community affairs, basically my role, I am a surrogate for the governor. When he is not able to attend various events throughout the Commonwealth, I go speak on his behalf. When the lieutenant governor can't do so. We work with community-based organizations where we work with them on various issues that are important to them. We ran a historical campaign and re-election, and we were very excited with the help of young people and people across the Commonwealth helping us to get back in the second term.
Yes.
So we're able to finish some of the things that we weren't able to do in the first term. But the Community Affairs Office, we work with various groups throughout the Commonwealth, including faith-based organizations, community-based organizations, small businesses, to really talk about issues that are important to them. One of the things we realized during the course of this administration is running a grassroots governance, because during the time of the campaign, we ran grassroots. And a lot of folks want to know what grassroots is,
Right.
but we realize that grassroots is meeting people where they are, talking about things that are important to them, and then taking action. And so in this case, we meet various groups, community-based organizations, where they talk about issues, whether it be youth violence, whether it be housing, healthcare, what have you, and then we try to make sure we meet their needs.
And violence is a big issue.
Yeah, it's very big, and the governor is working on developing a team actually that is in place now to come up with a comprehensive strategy, working along with members of our community who work with young people. One of the things I've realized in my work in the governor's office and before working in the governor's is the best experts are those that are closest to the problem.
That's right.
So we talk to young people.
Come up with the task.
Yep.
Absolutely. Oh, great. Thank you. And now, what are your thoughts into the civic engagement? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked us. That's a very good question. I was getting ready to start to talk about the Governor's Statewide Youth Council.
Good.
As we know, and you had mentioned earlier, violence has been a major problem in our communities across the Commonwealth, and particularly in Boston, Springfield, and other larger cities. And I remember the governor went out to a neighborhood in Dorchester. He met with a group of young people called Bold Teens, and one of the young people said to him, "Governor, we need to start a statewide youth council." Again, meeting people where they are, talking about things that that are important to them, and then taking action. So the governor asked me to start a statewide youth council, working with these young people, and Nicole, it was really an exciting organizing effort, because not only did we work with stakeholders, community-based organizations, faith-based groups, young people, interns in our organization, but also being able to organize various executive branches in the administration. And we were able to come up with a very unique process where it was very transparent, one of integrity, and we were able to identify 28 outstanding young people throughout the Commonwealth that was very diverse.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it really was. It was a group of young people that consisted of Black, white, Latino, Asian, disabled, boys in the hood, the goody two-shoe kids. So it was a combination of both. of all.
Get them all together.
Right.
That's excellent.
Which is definitely a reflection of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And it's really youth-led. It's, sometimes we have these various groups and, the adults make the decision, but this group of young people,
They get to make decisions.
they make decisions.
Excellent.
I remember I was at a meeting where they told me, listen, Ron, I will take over from here. And that was like one of the turning points. And we just actually had a graduating class, and we have another group of 28 outstanding young people. So that civic engagement, that's just one good example of civic engagement throughout the Commonwealth that the governor has brought forth, and we're really excited about it.
This